Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Divine Sacred Feminine group. We're switching to Zoom. This is our second time on Zoom. The first time that we're recording it, we've had quite a few people that have asked if it could be recorded and then posted later, which we'll certainly do for those of you that can't be with us live right now. So welcome. Again, it's great to connect with you here. It's a little bit different in terms of having everyone physically together, but one thing I love about connecting this way is that we can pass any barriers of not just city or state, but really invite everyone on the face of this earth to join in with us, whether it's live or later. So thank you. It's great to be here. So for those of you that would like to donate for our group, you can make donations on our website at www.adorewinquist.com. There's a little donate button up in the right corner, or you can also do that via Zoom. Please feel free to sign up for our mailing list while you're there and follow us on our social media, which would be Adora Winquist on Instagram and Facebook, as well as LinkedIn and Twitter. Great. So let's just do an intro to the group. Our Divine Feminine group is a monthly group that celebrates the Divine Feminine in all forms and facets. And really, we come together in sacred space as a community to support each other, to nourish each other, and to elevate each other. Because for when we elevate each other, we elevate ourselves. And as women, we heal in community. We don't heal through isolation or separation or competition, but it's when we can come together from a place of our authentic self with our hearts open, where we can really hear each other. It's a reminder of how important it is to listen to that inner voice of wisdom, our own wise woman within. So every month we work with a different goddess. We work with her energies because every goddess is a little bit different in their particular sacred medicine and magic. And so some goddesses may be more predominant for love, where some might be more predominant for healing or for prosperity. So every month we work with a different goddess so we can get to know her and get to know ourselves, where we can intertwine her magic with our own, excavating a place of our own self-realization, deeper awareness of our own magic and mysticism and our ability to be creative, highly creative, and to be able to use the potential of the elements and mysticism to be able to create from. So we're going to be working with alchemical interventions. You might notice if you've read anything from my site that as much as I'm your ally and guide along this journey, I'm also a modern alchemist. So traditionally, a lot of people think of alchemy as a way of turning base metals into gold. But the alchemy that I'm speaking about is transmuting the places that we all have within us of separation, of struggle, of fear, of anxiety, and transmuting those into places of empowerment and passion and purpose. And I also will refer to the term quantum alchemy because we're really at a juncture of time and space on this planet right now where we can quantum leap along our own healing spiral of transformation and self-actualization. So we can really come to understand why we have incarnated on the planet at this time and what are gifts that are unique to us, our unique light, is, and how we can create in a more exquisite way with ourselves and with each other. So we'll be talking about some other interventions from an alchemical perspective, like essential oils. My background is as an aromatherapist, and formulator for the past 20 some years. I also will be talking about crystals. We'll be working with some crystal healing. We'll be working with some essential oils. Every month I do a formula for the specific goddess. And it's quite interesting. We are going to be working tonight with Goddess Freya. And I'll tell you a little bit of a story when we come to that. But every month I do make a formula that has the energetic configuration and blueprint of each goddess so that we can continue to anchor her energies within ourselves and our cellular consciousness, even past our sacred circle that we have together. So it's a really interesting time, of course, to come together, a truly unprecedented time that we're facing right now, that the entire earth and all kingdoms of life here, and in particularly us, the human kingdom, the human race, are going through a period of reset. And what I love about this process is that it's really slowing everything down. So we can come to a place of deep introspection and really ask ourselves the questions: who am I? Why am I here? Where have I been up until this point in my life? And where am I going? Am I on course? Do I need a course correction? Am I living my dream or my purpose? Right? Am I living in right relationship with myself and my family? My core relationships, my colleagues, my work, my community, and ultimately the earth as a whole. So we can really look at so many different places within ourselves right now and take the time to bring the light and the healing and the forgiveness and the compassion and the love to ourselves as we really start to redefine who we are and who we are in relationship to the world around us. You know, what does it mean personally for my future or the future of my family, the future of my work, right? Have I lost my job? Do I have a family to support, mouths to feed, right? These are very intense times, and everyone has a different perspective, and everyone is going through something a little bit different, and yet we're all going through this together collectively. So I mentioned that every month we work with a different goddess, and that tonight we're going to be working with Goddess Freya. To me, it's very interesting because about 3 months ago, I have this great deck of cards that I like to pull one every day. It's called the Keepers of Light Oracle cards. And about 3 months ago, just about every day of 1 or 2 weeks that I was pulling cards, I picked Goddess Freya. And I thought, well, this is really interesting. Now, so oftentimes Freya, who's a Norse goddess, is referred to as a goddess of beauty, of love, of mysticism, of fertility. And she's also referred to as a goddess of change, right? Change in a cyclical or phase or even a death perspective. And I thought, well, this is really strange. I guess some change is significant is coming into my life, but I couldn't really put my finger on where. There was, as I looked at all the different houses of my life, whether it was relationship or career, I wasn't getting a clear resonance. And then I recalled that about 2 years ago, I had done a circle, this type of circle, when it was in Asheville with Goddess Freya. And I had created a formula for her. So part of the message was very clear to me to go back and make the Freya formula again. And I realized how potent it is, and how the aroma is so bright, and also powerful, potent, and deeply mystical. And so I started to use it as I was calling in some of the aspects of her healing, which is protection from a physical level and also from a spiritual level, and really protecting our energy, which right now we know is so important because everywhere we look from a media perspective and what's going on within our communities and our families and our loved ones, it's easy to become drained, become anxious, become fearful of what's going to happen next. And so as I started to call in her energy again, I found it to be very anchoring, very grounding. And so as we go into a meditation in a few minutes, we'll be working with some of the areas around protection with working with Goddess Freya and helping her to come in and allow us to ground in our energy fields in a completely new way to the earth. And if anyone was on the Facebook Live last week when we talked about meditation, and I spoke of one of the great benefits of it, even if you're doing meditation for maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it doesn't have to be a whole 25 or 40 or longer than that, that it really has the propensity to calm and align our energy fields, which makes it it makes it a lot easier for us to assimilate the energies that are pouring down upon the planet right now as we go through this great shift and great transition, increasing the vibration within the planet and within all of our systems as well. And so meditation is a great way to help us reconfigure and assimilate and integrate these energies in a way that's more harmonious for us. So one thing that I'm going to recommend, if you have an essential oil formula or single note oil at your disposal, I'd like you to please grab that. And also if you have any crystals with you, crystals are great that you can use and hold in meditation or set up in a grid form around you. And for more information on things like this, setting up grids and working with oils and crystals in different configurations, please go ahead and sign up for our newsletter or follow us on social media at adorewinquist.com. Thank you. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is grab your essential oil. Now, some of the oils that resonate with the frequency of Freya are lime, lemon verbena, jasmine, geranium, and these are some of the ones that you'll find in the Freya blend that's available in a spray or a roller ball. Not quite on the website yet, but if you send me an email, we do have them in stock, and we'd be more than happy to get one of those in the mail to you ASAP. So we're going to be working with the mystical aspects of Freya. We're going to be working with the energies of protection, and we're going to be working in the process of letting go of anything from a phase or a cycle or an emotion, a pattern, a belief system, a glass ceiling that you feel is limiting you in some way. So we're going to be working with her energy in releasing that in a very easeful way. So you can take your essential oil, just put a drop or so on the palm of your hand. The left palm is great. The left hand receives higher frequency. It's the receptive hand, and your palms are really powerful ways to receive the essential oils, to bring the vibration and also the biochemical aspects of the essential oil into your system, into your cellular consciousness, and then into the energy fields as well, so we can work with healing from a holographic perspective. Okay, just taking a deep inhalation and setting your intention for our time in sacred circle. I'd like you to close your eyes and take another deep breath in, letting the stress and the density of the day just fall away, letting it go. We're going to call upon the energies of Source Light, of Mother, Father God, of the Holy of Holies. Call forth the presence of the Elohim, your spiritual teachers, guides, guardian angels, the angels of the four directions. Raphael in the direction of east, sacred sound and thought. Mikael in the direction of south, the element of fire. Sacred transformation and transfiguration. In the direction of west, we call forth Gabriel, the element of water, the sacred fluid bodies upon Mother Gaia of deep emotional cleansing and purification. Thank you. In the direction of north, we call forth Archangel Uriel, the legions of light, the element of earth, the sacred ground beneath our feet, of nourishment, structure, abundance, protection. We call upon the presence of Divine Mother, and the energies of the goddess known by many names: Freya, Isis, Ishtar, Venus, Aphrodite, Amma, Mary, the Magdalene, Diana, Saraswati, Durga, Kali, Kuan Yin, Mother Mira, Karunamayi. We welcome and honor thee. Call forth the energies of the higher council of light, the great white brotherhood, the cosmic council, the great galactic council, our star seed brothers and sisters of light. Take a deep breath into the very center of your heart. Entering the 0 point field, the place of limitless creation, all creative potential. The presence of the void. Angel of God, guardian dear, please come into my sacred human heart. Today I will experience a miracle, surrendering my defenses, opening my heart, and aligning with the will of the Creator. Take a moment now to put forth silently your personal intentions. And take a moment when you're complete to put forth your intentions for Mother Earth, for all the kingdoms of life upon this beautiful planet. Cleansing light upon all of Mother Earth. the great healing and awakening for humankind. With the release of the virus, and a return of the original blueprint, perfected from Creator Mind for Earth and all of her inhabitants, the plant kingdom, activated with the full spectrum of its medicine and vibration, for the mineral and animal kingdoms, activated with the full spectrum of their vibration and healing, and life force. And for the human race to connect with the divine consciousness of light, of love, an awakening of the voice of truth within. We call upon Goddess Freya. Freya, we ask for your blessing, your energetic imprint of light, of protection, of sacred medicine, the remembrance of love, and the mystical powers that lie dormant within. May we remember how to dance within our own light and to shine that light upon the world and each other with magnificence, with glory, with freedom. Continue to breathe in deeply. Inviting this light to dance within each of your cells, molecules, particles, all the subatomic structures within your being, dancing, illuminating, igniting, connecting, communing. Giving yourself permission to be your fullness of light, of beauty, of strength, of courage, of love, of mysticism. Heed the calling to rise. To rise up and shine your light in a way that you have not yet before. What is it that you have come to bring to this world? Listen. The voice of truth resides within you. Take another deep breath. Allowing these energies to integrate and assimilate. Feel the relaxed calm, the peace, the presence. Offer Goddess Freya a prayer of gratitude and invite her to stand with you, to walk with you, in front of you, behind you, around you. Protection, illumination, boldness. We give thanks to all of the energies and beings of light who surround us. In this moment and in all moments, we thank you. Take another deep breath in, bringing your consciousness back to the present moment. Thank you for being with us today. Please join us again next month for more information on our events, virtual for the moment. Please visit our website at adorewinquist.com. Sign up for our newsletter, check out our blog, follow us on social media. For those of you that are interested in the Freya blend and don't see it yet on the website, please email us, contact@adorewinquist.com. We have it in stock. Also, let us know any questions you may have or comments. Blessings in the light. Be well in the name of the goddess. So be it. Thank you.